start with a collective reading as usual. I feel this music might be a bit too loud. Ooh, there we go, better. And let's see what Spirit has to say today. The energy is really intense, but we always talk about healing, you guys, but this time it truly is about healing. That's what Spirit wants us to focus on this time. They even had me do some deep shadow work today, and it's not, in order to accept some things, but they are not hard to accept. It's just stories that we've been telling ourselves. Hi Marina, welcome in. Okay, let's see what Spirit wants to talk about the collective watching this today. Maybe nothing from this deck. I don't think there's anything here. Oh, I was wrong. Okay, they want to talk about resilience. Okay, do we have anything else to clarify? Resilience. So about staying strong. When it comes to resilience, sometimes we misunderstand the reason why things happen to us, right? And that's when Spirit likes to come through and to let us know that the things that we go through is to build us, to show us our own resilience. We wouldn't be able to learn of our resilience unless we actually went through a bunch of stuff. At the bottom of the deck, we have wealth. Okay, so maybe somebody's been having trouble with their finances, with the way maybe you embody your energy. It could be a lot of things, but let's go a little bit further here and see what the message is today. Hello, guys. Hello, Queen. Hello, everyone. Welcome in. I hope you're all having a blessed day. Oh, we have something on the floor. We have a runner. Okay, so here we have neglect. Okay, so lend or tend to your inner garden and it will flourish. Disregard, overlook, forgetfulness. So I know what Spirit is trying to say here. So they are trying to get you to turn the way you've been seeing your story, okay? Because you are neglecting part of your story, and it's your abundance and wealth, okay? This can be energetic wealth, spiritual wealth, financial wealth, but because you are neglecting the story, the truth of the story you've been telling yourself, your abundance is suffering here, okay? So something is about to get unlocked, whoever this reading resonates with. And let's see, what do you want to touch upon, Spirit? How do we get to the answer here? What is it you're trying to tell us? And we have illusion as well, okay? So because we are neglecting the purpose of the story here and what the story is trying to teach us, we almost live in an illusion, right? So for example, maybe you've been going through stuff, maybe you've had like financial difficulties and issues, right? And you look at it and maybe you say, okay, people hate me, they try to do this, maybe the world is very dark, okay? There's no way you can be happy inside the matrix, right? And Spirit comes here and says, no, you are neglecting the point of the story, and because of that you live in an illusion. So everything you've been going through is to show you that despite everything that happened, you are still here, you are resilient, and you are making it, okay? You have parts of yourself that you've gathered back to you, and the pain was for a cause. Anything else you want to tell us here? And we have the Ten of Swords, okay? So somebody's really upset about something that ended. It could have ended tragically, just a very harsh reality. But it had to end for you to see that you do not end when a certain blessing or a certain illusion ends. Yeah, the illusion ended and you're still here, resistance. So resistance and resilience, okay? So yeah, it's you don't end when the story ends, kind of thing, right? Okay, let's clarify this cards here a little bit and see what we have. Sorry guys, my phone is pretty far, I can't really quite see the content, but I'll take a look in just a minute. What else do you want to say, Spirit, here? What is the message, please? We have Two of Cups in the reverse. So because of the troubles you've been going through, you feel like love is not available to you. Okay, and your spirits have a thing to say about that. Yeah, there's a judgment here, so they want you to awaken out of the illusion that love is just a myth. It truly isn't. Okay, yeah, because of the betrayal and because of the people, the way people did stuff behind your back, you feel like love is impossible. Okay, so abundance when it comes to love, when it comes to, again, finances, energetic output, there is yeah, there were people, I think somebody might have done something behind your back. Something was done here that was not fair, and I don't think you saw it coming necessarily. And it really, like, yeah, look, and it messed with your foundation, okay, with your stability, and because of that you feel all those like blessings that you've always wanted to come towards you, you feel like they're not real, they cannot happen, they cannot manifest. So again, to take this back to the beginning, Spirit says, I had to show you how resilient you are, okay? The dream ended, but you didn't. Anything else, Spirit, please and thank you? Ooh, we have quite a few here, so we're going to take them. We have the Four of Swords, we have the Six of Swords, we have Justice and Page of Cups, okay? So here they are trying to tell you that you were innocent, so somebody took advantage of your innocence, okay, and of your emotional openness and desire to connect. And Spirit wants you to know that ended because it had to end it, and that was your way towards your justice. Okay, so whatever this relationship or whatever happened here, place of work or whatever, you were trying to make it work. What you didn't see is how the people you thought you saw as friends, they actually pretty much really messed you up behind your back. Okay, they did stuff that you didn't see coming. And Spirit says, be at peace. The reason for this is to show you your true power with the justice here. Okay, so there is justice in the situation. And again, when justice and judgment happens, like, people go down. Okay, when people do the Seven of Swords, you guys, like, Spirit doesn't look upon it with loving eyes, let's just put it that way. Okay, so everything is being paid. Okay, your energy is being returned to you. And as the Page of Cups here, you're really like showing up as like innocent in the situation, whatever it was. Now, that's not to say that there's no lesson there. Okay, you are innocent, but at the same time, we have to admit the truth. You allowed these people into your life. Okay, so there is a lesson to learn here. Okay, and what is the lesson, Spirit? What do you want to say about that? The Ace of Cups. Okay, Spirit wants to show you what true love actually is. Okay, you have to understand that you are a lot more resilient than what happened to you. Okay, so your innocence versus the betrayal and the trauma, you are clearly the winner here, and it will be visible. Okay, this is something that people will notice, you will notice. And all you pretty much have to do right now is to just kind of look back and just put a purpose on whatever happened. And we also have the Seven of Wands, because now if you learn this lesson, you no longer have to go through it. Okay, so if you understand why all this happened, you no longer have to go through it, and you are protected by your spirit team and your ancestors against situations like this. Okay, there's no point for you to go through it again because you learned the lesson. So that's why it's important that you see what happened here. All right, Spirit, anything else you want to tell us? And we have the Magician. Okay, so whatever you lost, it's not even like it will be returned to you. You will build it back, but this time you will build it either with yourself or with people that will not betray you at the Seven of Swords here. Okay, so yeah, it's basically it's trying to say, listen, something terrible happened, but at the same time it had to happen, and it really is to your benefit. Okay, like, Spirit is taking this and turning it the hell on its head and showing you that you are not, in fact, the loser. You are the winner here. You've always been the winner. Okay, and what is the person going to manifest here, Spirit? How does the future look like in this situation? The Page of Swords. Okay, so you're about to learn a lot of things about the world, and you're also going to see them through a more like transparent lens. Okay, before not knowing your power, it's almost like you Spirit couldn't pass the proper messages to you because you haven't learned that really like basic and foundational concept, right? But now when you look at it through the lens of resilience and being able to manifest what you truly actually want, not what people want, okay? Like not allowing people to use your soul power to manifest what they want, right? So it's like now you have all the tools to create what you need to create. So Spirit is saying we're not quite out of the woods yet. Now you have to learn how to manifest what you truly want to manifest. Okay, so this is the beginning of a very beautiful journey. Yeah, whoever this is for. Yeah, this is giving heavy initiation. Yeah, so somebody's being initiated into their true power. I don't know why they're all falling. Yeah, initiation, Four of Wands. Okay, so now this is a rite of passage. Okay, so yeah, just look again at the situation and try to understand through a different perspective what happened, and that is truly your initiation into creating the life you've always wanted. Okay, the life your soul wants and desires. Yeah, look, writing your own story, painting your own life, creating your own palace, basically, with your own resources. Yeah, you are free. At the Page of Wands, this is a new direction in life. Okay, this is not something small. Whoever I'm talking to, this was a big thing that happened. Okay, so like, I mean, it really shook your foundation. I can see that clearly. So you took a hit. Like, there's no denying that. Okay, we cannot overlook that. You took a hit, but it's the biggest blessing of your life. Okay, because that showed you who and what you truly need to get rid of. Do you have any more specific message for whoever is hearing this? Yeah, so you are loved, okay? They want you to find your soul tribe and build with your soul tribe if you have to build with anybody. If you feel like you cannot find the proper people, look towards your spirit, you guys. Like, the other world is truly real, you know? And I mean, you guys wouldn't be here if you didn't understand that very basic concept, right? So there are those who love you, there are those you can call family, but whoever this like crispy noodles over here that, you know, pulled whatever they pulled here, that is not them, okay? So we need to be moving to better people. Now, since you know your power, it's gonna be much easier to choose and attract the people like you. Okay, yeah, we definitely have cause for celebration here. Yeah, and you are getting a scene here, okay? So Spirit is giving you an Ace of Pentacles because you are finding your power and your place in the world as well, right? So they're giving you a scene and they're saying go plant it. Whatever you have in mind, it will take shape and will manifest. Yeah, so you basically have a green light from Spirit. Go build. What is the closing message here, Spirit? Yeah, Knight of Cups, okay? This is the present from Spirit. Do not ignore it. Don't turn your head the other way, okay? This is a clear present for you. And again, it's not for going through all the shit that you've been going through. Is for going through all the shit that you've been going through and still being here. Okay, so there's a difference there. Okay, so the present is for your resilience. Okay, you are being rewarded for your resilience. Okay, so the faster you understand that lesson there, the faster life will change for you. Yeah, and you are going straight into victory at the Six of Wands here. This is no joke. This is being appreciated, being seen for your accomplishments. Okay, and this is giving like big bright shining star. Yeah, so you know we're going to put down the burdens now. Okay, whatever you have no control over, remember you only have control to change yourself and what's within you. As far as your environment goes, we can only do so much and we can only affect so much. right? Like we can use our free will, but our free will not change something on the exterior, okay? It's much easier to do the white magic to change yourself within, okay? And then the universe will mirror that to you in your life. Yeah, so we don't want to manifest the prison, right? We want to manifest victory. All right, you guys. Well, I guess that is the message here. And yeah, Spirit also says tap into your dreams, okay? Like if you want to go into kind of, you know, like that state of like daydreaming and imagining and remembering the things you used to like as a child. And, you know, if you have to take kind of like a dream trip, you know, through your own psyche, feel free to do that because there are seeds in there and dreams that you can grab onto so you can manifest. Yeah, because whatever it is that you're building here, or whatever spirit, whatever direction they want you to go in, it's not even something logical. Like if you just look at it through like a logical lens, you're not going to see it, right? You're not going to realize that it's possible. So it's definitely something to do with your intuition and something that's like inside yourself, right? It could be, to give you guys an example, it could be, let's just say you wanted to be, you know, a painter, and then, you know, maybe your family, your parents always told you, listen, you know, there's a you know, the starving artist archetype is there for a reason. You're not going to be able to support yourself with it. So Spirit says, okay, remember that time when you wanted to be a painter? You know, what you make is very healing. So, you know, let's take a step back and let's kind of like revisit that and, you know, give it a try. I mean, you know, you can turn from a hobby into a lifestyle, really, right? And also, when you've done this kind of amount of spiritual work, you it's almost like you have the healing codes activated within you. So whatever you create will have those codes in the thing that you're creating, right? And then everybody that looks at them, you know, can be activated, but those very same codes, right? All right, yeah, but the thing is, here, learn the lesson, okay? Whatever happened to you, it was not, like, I mean, it was on purpose, but it was not to show you how dirty the world is, okay? How unlucky you are. It was not because of that. It was to show you how much you can handle, and still, you know, like make use of your resilience, okay? So this is really a tribute of your own outstanding resilience, literally, is how it comes out. Yeah, and whatever this is, it's been going on for a long time. So Spirit says you've been working on this for lifetimes. And yeah, this is, you're being called to the front line. So yeah, learn the lesson, start creating, and I'm sure we'll all hear about you. All right, you guys, now that we're done that collective reading, I should probably take a look at the messages here and see who's all here. Okay. Oh, hi, Marina. Hello. Hi, Queen. Cat. Hello. Hello. Mr. Love. Hi. Hello, Saddam. Okay. Alright, you guys. Yeah, if you guys have yes and no questions, you might want to type them again, but mention you are a subscriber when you ask your question, okay? Because they are free for subscribers. And yeah, we can do some yes and no questions if you guys would like. Otherwise, we're just going to do another collective, okay? For those who will watch these videos later. Oh, thanks, Marina. Yeah, it's one of my eyes is like crying for some reason. Thank you. I didn't even see it. Yeah. Is it gone now? Marina, she's in the chat texting me that I have something on my face. Alright. Was I right to walk away from my crush? Okay, let's see. Hang on, Marina. Let me see what you said there. Okay. It's okay. A little bit of black under the eye. I mean, thank God my eyes are not black or something. Can you imagine? That's not even a joke, man. Like, people go through that. I don't know what how I ended up saying that, but was I right to walk away from my crush? Okay, let's see. Do we have Queen spirits here. All right. Was she right to walk away from her crush? Yeah, it's giving a clear yes. Yeah. So your intuition is definitely working and you listen to it and your spirits are proud of you for it. Okay, and let's see. Do we have the other Queen's spirits here? Is Devon her future husband? It is giving a no, Queen. You're welcome, you guys. Okay, let's see. Do we have Mr. Love spirits here? Would Val come back to talk to Mr. Love? Mr. Love is giving me a no. So even if she would talk, she probably wouldn't have very good intentions. Queen, if you would like a tarot reading, just go to my channel description and my website is there. You can go and book one. It's under live readings and I can do a reading for you. Thank you, Sana. Cora, if you want to type your question. Okay, let's see, Mr. Love. Will Mr. Love become stable in life? Yes, Mr. Love. Yeah, there is something else to add there. Yeah, it's almost like there's a tag on the energy, but yeah, generally it would be a yes. Yeah. And let's see for Sana. Do we have Sana spirits here? Okay. Does Azar have feelings for Sana? Yes. Yeah, he does. Let's see what kind of feelings. What kind of feelings does Azar have for Sana spirits, please and thank you? King of Swords. Okay, so I think he's trying to make some kind of a plan here. He's trying to stay logical. So I don't know, maybe this person doesn't quite believe in love. Yeah, the Tower and Queen of Pentacles. You know what? I think he's perhaps trying to... What's the Tower about? Hang on, I opened up a can of worms here. What's the Tower about? Okay, so he is trying to make a plan to see how he can appear more stable to you. So there's something that's quite unstable in his energy. Okay, the Ten of Wands is very burdened with it. So he's trying to stay all logical. And I don't know, maybe he doesn't have too much to offer or he's afraid of that, okay? But there's an awakening coming up here. I saw Judgment as well. Okay, Cat, does Mark have feelings for me? Do we have cat spirits here? Does, what's the name? Does Mark have feelings for Cat? Yes, he does. Are they positive feelings? Yeah, he has positive feelings for you. So that is good there. And Cora. Doesn't believe I'm pregnant. Okay, do we have Cora spirits? Oh my god, Cora, that I love that name. My best friend from childhood is beautiful. Okay, does Donald believe she is pregnant? Yeah, he believes you're pregnant. Yeah, I'm getting a clear yes there. Let's see what your spirits are saying about this. You're welcome, Sana. Okay, what is it about the pregnancy that Cora needs to know? Or about what Azar thinks about the pregnancy? I think it was, or Donald, I'm sorry. Okay, what does Cora need to know about this? Yeah, so it's the Two of Wands. It could have been a little bit, he was waiting to see if it's, you know, if he's gonna take place. You know what, there's so much misconception, especially when it comes to males about pregnancy. Like, I remember when I was pregnant, my husband at the time, like, it almost like he didn't even celebrate for like the first like 3 months. They're like, okay, like anything can happen. You know, not that they are negative. It's more like, you know, it's such a mystery to them, and it's, you know, they take time to like process it. But yeah, no, I don't Yeah, Nine of Wands. He's getting ready to be very protective and strong here. Okay, so he is going. He's getting ready to protect. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah, and he's learning some lessons here. I don't know. Maybe he never had children before, or maybe never took care of any like little ones or anything like that. But yeah, he's definitely getting ready to get into a very like protective stance. Is what I'm seeing here. He's a little bit burdened as well, so it's a lot for this person, and he realizes that an old part of himself has to end in order for him to show this strength here that he's getting ready to show. So I hope that helps, Cora. Just haven't heard from him since I told. Yeah, no, he is getting ready. I can see that. Like he's definitely like at the Two of Wands. He's looking towards the future, and with the Nine of Wands, that shows like spiritual strength. Okay, and a lot of like a protective energy. Yeah. Let's see if you're gonna hear from him soon. Will Cora hear from him soon? Yeah, I feel like you will hear from him soon. Oh, thank you, Sana. You guys can ask as many questions as you like. Hello, Queen. How are you? Okay, and we have Yellow Mela. I love that. This isn't how you read the pendulum. Circle is a no, and straight back and forth is a yes. That might be how you read it. The way I read it, it's how I've always read it, and it's been working for us. But thank you for your comments. I appreciate you. Yellow Mela. You know you could probably potentially have your own lives, right? Like you don't have to step into other people's and start teaching us things that maybe we already know. You're welcome, Cora. Okay, Kat, you want a card? What was that about? What would you like your card about? Okay, that's good for you, Yellow Mela. What are Mark's feelings? Okay, let's see. And Yellow Mela, for by the way, just so you know, circle is feminine, back and forth. It would be a line that is the masculine energy. Okay, we always have yes for the feminine and no for the masculine. Okay, so that's that's why I do it that way. Okay, thank you for your help. You're gonna find me on my craft, eh? Thank you for your input. Thank you. You're an expert reader. Okay. Oh gosh. Okay, Kat, sorry about that. Let's see what you got there. Okay, what are Mark's feelings for Kat? Let's see. Nine of Cups. Okay, so he's feeling there's something he's feeling good about his relationship with you, or he's feeling good about you being in his life, and he also appreciates the way you take care of yourself as well. Yeah, and he wants to start something. I don't know if you guys have a relationship or if you don't already have a relationship, but either way, there's an Ace of Pentacles here, okay? So he does want to begin on a new road with you. Yeah, and with the Chariot, is like he cannot even be stopped. He's very determined, and he uses his free will a lot in this as well, right? Because of the Chariot, the negative or the light and the dark sides of himself are very balanced. Okay, so it speaks to willpower and direction. Okay, going somewhere and having the determination to go somewhere. With the Chariot, we never go backwards. Okay, we always move forward, and it's a very like steady and determined, convinced kind of movement. Okay, so yeah, he's the way I would read this, he's definitely ready to come towards you if he doesn't already. And with the World, he wants this to be kind of like an end game. Okay, he wants to be like the relationship. Okay, so yeah, to basically be together forever. He hasn't made effort to see me since the last time we hung out. Oh, he hasn't made any effort. Yeah, I guess that the King of Swords is making some kind of a plan. Yeah. Hello, Sana. How are you? I'm good. Thank you. Okay, what else do we have here? Would Amanda come back to talk for Mr. Love? Let's take a look and see. Would Amanda come back and talk? Mr. Love, I'm getting no for Amanda as well. Okay, and let's see for Sana. Do we have Sana spirits here? Will Lasdar contact Sana? Yeah, it's giving a yes. Hi, Jennifer. Yes, you can definitely ask a question. Now, you guys, I need you to, the questions are free for subscribers, okay? So mention you're a subscriber when you ask your question and I will answer it for you. Erica, are you a subscriber? Do we have Erica spirits here? Is Erica pregnant? Oh, Erica is giving a yes. So if you're not already pregnant, you will be soon. Yeah. So again, we have to remember when we read the cards and the pendulum and whatever divination, we're reading into the energetic potential of a situation, right? So there's definitely potential there. If it hasn't happened yet, you are very likely to get pregnant soon. That's for sure. You're welcome, Sana. Oh, Senna, why are you upset? May I ask, will I get money and online? Wait, yeah, work online. Yeah, that's what it's at these days, eh? Do we have Senna spirits here still? All right. Will Senna get money and work online on projects in August? Yes, there is potential there. Let me grab a card for you, Senna, to give you an advice here. Yeah, hang on, let me. Okay, so this is for you, Sana Khan. Let me get an advice for your online work for August. And let's see what your spirits have to say. Okay, what do we have for Sana, Spirit? What would you like to tell her? What are you trying to tell her that she hasn't heard it yet? Or confirmation that she already knows? What is there for her, please and thank you. Okay, so we have expression, okay? So I don't know what kind of projects you're trying to do, but Spirit is saying something expressive, somewhere where you express the way. So either, maybe like you're taking like writing projects, right? So then you get to express yourself in sentences, maybe you're doing some kind of an art or whatever the case is. Spirit says your self-expression is what it's at, okay? That's where you have the most potential right now. And that's where it could be even maybe your soul is calling you in that direction too. So they are saying that's where you are most likely to have success. You need work that lets you express your creative self. You could do well at writing, blogging, or a career in communication. Well, if that's not confirmation, I don't know what is. Okay, so yeah, try to keep that in mind. And then we have signs, okay? So your spirits have been giving you a lot of signs, okay? You are putting together pieces of the puzzle from signs you are getting. Pay attention to the coincidences you experience, okay? So keep an eye out for that. And we also have the timing card here. The timing card speaks to good karma as well, okay? So you definitely are going in a direction where even though you don't believe it's gonna take you somewhere, you will. So even if the jobs that you're taking on right now are not what you're meant to do, it's bringing you closer, okay? Like a lot of things are bringing you closer to your life purpose. It's all in the timing right now. Pull another card to see if you need to do it now, wait a while, or make a different decision. Okay, so it's basically just summing up what we just said. We pretty much spoke that card into existence. Let me get one more card for you. Let me get one from this deck. So this is still for you, Sana, okay? For your online work in August. Okay, Spirit, what do we have for Sana? And we have Will, solar cycle 7, okay? So use your will to do the things that you want to do. I cannot even stress it enough. There's something, you're being pulled in a direction. make sure you go in that direction, okay? You might not see how it will work out in the end, but what I can tell you for sure is that it will work out. So I hope that helps, Anna. Queen, sure, yeah, if you guys have more questions. Yeah. Okay, so I fell behind in the comments here. You're welcome, Sana. It was a pleasure. Okay, Erica, you're welcome. And Jennifer, are you still here? Oh, thank you, Sana. You're sweet. I appreciate it. Thank you. Let's do Mr. Love in the meantime. Okay, Jennifer, you're there? Okay. Will Mr. Love have more kids? Yeah, there's definitely potential, Mr. Love, if you choose to go in that direction. Yeah. Okay, and Jennifer would like to know. Sorry, Jennifer, I lost your questions. Okay. Do we have Jennifer spirits here? Your spirits are strong here today, Jennifer. Okay, does Carlos have feelings towards Jennifer? Is this a good relationship for Jennifer? Okay, so he has positive feelings towards you. Your spirits are approving of the relationship, which right there would have to a very good start. So let's pull some cards here and see what they have to say. Alright, Spirit, what does Jennifer need to know about this relationship? Okay, so this is a relationship where it would get built on a proper foundation. Now, I know, you know, it just sounds like words we are saying, but a proper foundation is not a joke. Okay, when something is built on a proper foundation, it stands. Okay, it's with this Four of Pentacles that you start building a legacy. Okay, so family, you know, kids, like white picket fence, dogs, whatever it is, you know, that okay, so you know, if you guys are in no contact, let's look into his energy. And if your spirits are saying that this relationship is good, you know, then that means he's working on something. I don't know what happened in the past. Let me just get a card. What happened in the past here, Spirit? Okay, you guys fought at the Knight of Swords. Somebody said some kind of a truth, and somebody did not said well with that. Okay, and there's it could have been family involved as well, or you know, this relationship could have felt like wish fulfillment. And I don't know. It seems to me like there were like words that were not, you know, like put. You know, they were not dressed nice, you know, like it's somebody just said some things and then they couldn't take it back anymore. Yeah, yeah, okay, that makes sense too with the Knight of Swords here, because this is one of the like the second fastest card in the tarot. Okay, so the Knight of Swords is somebody that like speaks something and then they think about it, you know. So it's the Knight of Swords is the kind of person that will use the truth to even like hurt others, you know. So yeah, the truth does hurt sometimes, is necessary, but we can still, you know, like have compassion when we use those words, right? Okay, so let's see, what is he going through now that Jennifer needs to know? Okay, so he's learning the lessons. Look, see, the Hermit. So that's exactly it, you know, he learned something. Can you tell us a little bit about the journey? How did Jennifer help him change in this way? What was there that she needs to know? Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles, because the way he sees it, you started new in a different direction, and you were like, okay, if he's not with you, I'm just gonna go do it, you know, on my own. I don't know if maybe, you know, he was expecting you to contact him, and you're just like, okay, sir, bye-bye, you know, like I'm not about to start chasing anybody. Right, so yes, he will reach out. The Ace of Swords, yeah, he will reach out. I'm gonna pull a time oracle and see when. Okay, yeah, so whatever you did, you really like motivated him to take a look at himself. What are his actual feelings, Spirit? Okay, his actual feelings are, I'm getting the justice card for it. So the scales are being balanced. Okay, so I think he just kind of took you for granted a little bit, right? And now you're not in his life, and he was looking to maybe start off by himself, and he's not as easy. He cannot quite forget about you, you know? He's not responding. Why isn't he responding, Spirit? What's going on there? But I do see justice here, okay? So yeah, against all beliefs, the he is getting justice. With the Seven of Swords here, okay, so he thought there's something was happening behind someone's back here. Something was it's almost like a plan. He thought you're having some kind of a plan to what? Okay, at the Ten of Swords, it's he thinks you had some kind of a plan to like end an old part of himself, to end a relationship, to end what was ending, Spirit? Ooh. Okay. The King of Cups. He was start. I think this person is not very good with his emotions. Okay, so when you message him, he had to. It's almost like he had to realize that in fact he does have emotions, and in fact they are as real as his thoughts, right? And he was like, he for a while he's like, is she freaking doing this on purpose? So you really helped change this person. Like it goes a lot deeper than you realize. I can tell from your comments that you feel like maybe he just doesn't care, you didn't mean anything to him. You meant a lot to this person, and I think he's not used to love. Maybe he wasn't loved, maybe he didn't have loving relationships before. Yeah, an avoidant. Yeah, and you know, it's yeah, like he just said something, he got scared, he said something, he took off, and you know, wanted to like continue his life the same way it was before he met you. And he realized that it's actually not that easy, and he cannot go back. So instead he started looking at himself, and when you message him, his feelings at the King of Cups started kicking in, you know. And he didn't know like what to do with it. So for a while he blamed you. It's almost like, you know, subconsciously, it's like, is she doing this on purpose? Is she trying to end the way I normally am? Like, is this a plan she has? But the skills are being balanced, so he had a lot of shadow work to go through. Yeah, with the Magician, he like seriously thought that you are using the truth against him. Yeah, so maybe he thought you're speaking too much truth, right? And he didn't. He wasn't comfortable with that. But either way, he's going towards his emotions. Yeah, the devil, he had to break some chains, you know, some old beliefs and stuff that were holding him down, basically, right? So yeah, you showed him that love exists, and it's something this person hasn't seen, or maybe he's never truly like seen actual love, right? So yeah, everybody like I think, I don't know, maybe whoever he grew up with or something was like a very like logical person, or maybe too much emotions, but either way something went wrong there. Yes, he does have feelings for you, and he's afraid of the feelings, right? But Spirit says don't take that upon yourself. You didn't bring that upon him. It just stuff that had to come out. Okay, he needed to, because he was like completely not in touch with the feeling part of himself. Okay, so he was living very much in his mind, you know, maybe in his body. But you know, all the love here, because now I'm starting to understand what the Ten of Cups here was. So you've shown him so much emotion, and the things you did brought out the emotion in him so much that he actually like got scared and ran away. You know, like literally that's what happened with the Ten of Cups and the Knight of Swords, right? And with the Four of Pentacles here, that foundation that we talked about, that's what is being built now, because this person didn't even realize that love is a real thing, you know. Yeah, the King of Wands, yeah, there's you know, there's like a long-term vision. He's growing up. Like, I mean, I'm not saying he was young when you were with him, but either way, he's definitely advancing in his soul work. Okay. Hi, Queen. Do you see when he will reach out? Okay, let me see. Let's see. Okay, you guys, I will only be on for another like 10 minutes, and after that I'm gonna have to log off. Do we still have Jennifer spirits here? Will Carlos reach out within the year? Okay, so spirits are saying he's going to be within the year. Let me pull a time oracle here and see what they think that will be. Yeah, and since we did a reading for you, maybe I should get an advice for you as well. Okay, when is Carlos likely to reach out, Spirit? Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, I'm getting March here. Okay, so it does look like it's quite a way, um, away. I don't know, maybe something happened in June, or yeah, we have June. It's in the future. Okay, so Spirit says there's a little bit of a wait here, but I can see why, because he's really doing like deep work, like getting in touch with your emotions and stuff. That is not easy. So I know it looks like a long time, but it's for the best, truly. Yeah, he got scared of his feelings, yeah, because he wasn't connecting with people before, right? But with you, there was something special in your energy that, it just, he couldn't help it, And again, when it's one of those like soul connections, like they will do that to us. And, when people are, live a life that's kind of like cold, I imagine like cold metal kind of like energy, right? When you come with the war and the softness and the waves and stuff, they panic, you know? So. Yeah, okay, but let me get an advice for you too. I don't know why I'd be when I'm feeling called to do so. Well, let's do that. Okay, spirits, what advice do we have for Jennifer here, please and thank you? All right, let's see. Okay, so we have the King of Swords. They are saying he needs to work on his emotions the same way you need to work on the mind. Okay, so Spirit is saying maybe, I'm not like necessarily immature when it comes to the mind, but you can go a little bit higher, and this is about using logic, is about using truth, because maybe, like you could even conceive now that the truth is scary, right? Because you showed them the truth, the emotions are real, right? And now maybe your idea is to, oh, I won't show him emotions, then he'll stay. That is not the answer. Okay, Spirit says the truth needs to be spoken, and when you speak the truth, you are blessed. Okay, one way or another, it always works out in your favor. So, don't let the truth scare you. Okay, let's see. Yeah, and the Ten of Wands, Spirit says you have a lot to say, okay, and you have a lot of truth. So I think it's you have a way. Like now that I'm starting to go a little bit deeper, I think there's something about you. You bring out the truth in a lot of people. There's something about truth. I don't know. You might even be like an air sign, maybe a Libra or something. I'm not sure. Like maybe just heavy planets, but there is something about you. You walk into a room, people see truths they haven't seen before, even if you don't talk to them, even if you don't, it's something in your frequency. Okay, it's a code. It's like you go somewhere, the truth has a way of coming out, right? So maybe like looking back at your life, you can kind of like reconsider a lot of the things, maybe it's gonna help you understand. But Spirit here wants you to know that you are a carrier of the truth, and the truth is heavy to carry. Okay, very honest. Too honest, no. See, that's the thing right there. How you said too honest, you are not too honest. So Spirit is asking you here to continue using that truth, because you're welding that. It's like it's a weapon from Spirit. But it can save and it can free people, just like it did with Carlos. Because see, like how they said, he has like some chains that were onto him, onto his soul, so he couldn't go up and he couldn't see things. He couldn't experience like his entire life. You went there with that sort of truth and you started freaking cutting. Okay, so you pretty much saved them. Like, yeah, you put him through a lot of pain, but that's not because of something you did wrong. That's because he was so removed from the truth for so long. Right? So those are different things there. So Spirit says, do not be afraid. You speak that. You speak, because this is a gift that you have. Right? So yeah, it's absolutely, because that's why you came here. You came on earth to cut through the confusion. So this thing, it's part of you. Like you can try to suppress it as much as you want. You're not going to be able to. Okay, yeah, it's justice. Look at this. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. No, this is like, I'm seriously, I got goosebumps. Like, you have a gift that you need to start being aware of, because it's a lifesaver, honestly, for a lot of people. And yes, they might not like hearing it. Yes, they might fight back. Yes, they might ignore you. But guess what? It's their loss. Like, that's something you need to remember, okay? So go out there and keep slaying like the queen of truth that you are. All right, you guys, let's do one more question and then I will log off because I need to go pick up my kitty. It's such a hot day. Oh my god, like, I'm dying here. All right. What else do we have here? You're welcome, Jennifer. And this will be posted on my channel under the live, right? So if you want to listen to it again or anything, it's always available for you there. Yeah, exactly. XOXO, right? Like, yeah, like, it's can only listen to what the other is willing to say. That, yes, that makes a lot of sense. That's a good comment there. Thank you for that. Absolutely. Okay, and Sana wants to know when will Azdar reach out? You're welcome, Jennifer. Okay, do we have Sana spirits here? Will Azdar reach out within the year? Do you can you tell us when he will reach out? Yeah, your spirits are saying it's not there. A lot depends. Yeah, there are like changes and decisions. Like, there's free will that has to be used, so they don't really have like an exact time right now. Yeah, right. Yeah, the close people that don't want to listen to it, that's their loss. But yeah, no, Jennifer, you're a blessing in people's lives. Don't let them confuse you. And I think we had Queen here with a question. Do my family not like me? Honestly, it's fake and don't care for me as they pretend to. Oh my goodness, Queen, that is terrible. Let me see. Do we have Queen spirits here? What Queen said about her family not liking her, is that true? Ah, yeah. You know what? Shit, Queen, I'm so sorry. Yeah. Do they care for Queen? Like, I mean, they do, and they don't. Oh my goodness. Hang on, Queen. Let me pull a couple cards for you here. That's terrible. Man, that's horrible. Okay, Joka, I got you. I got you. Okay, so let's see. Queen, are you still here? Let's see if Queen is here still before I pull some cards for her. Joko? Are you you guys just oh, Jack, okay. If you guys can just confirm that you're subscribers, the questions are for subscribers. Okay, do we have Jack spirits here? Will Jack do good at the new job? Yes, yeah, you are. I don't see anything wrong over there. And we have Lover's Lane. Do we have Lover's Lane spirits here? Will they get the call center job? Yes, you will definitely get that job. Thank you, Lover's Lane. Sounds good, you guys. Thank you. Okay, who do we have there? Queen, are you still here? I don't think Queen is here. That's okay. She'll probably be back tomorrow. Okay, you guys. Well, I am going to log off and go on with my day. I go live on TikTok. You guys can always find me there. I'm going to link it if it's not already. Oh, I think my old account, the one that got hacked, it's linked, but I will link the new one. So, yeah, I'm going to be back tomorrow this time. Thank you all for being here and hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.